Hi, my name is Maggie Dungan. I own Salad Days Farm. It is called Salad Days Farm because the term salad days is actually Shakespearean, and it means like kind of the best times of your youth when you're green and kind of carefree. And so even as I get older, I like to think that being on the farm and running this business is still, that's what my life is, and just enjoying it. And these are my best days of my life. We are a certified organic farm in Woodford County, and we grow a diversity of vegetables and value-added products, some small fruit. We started the farm store in 2020 in response to COVID. COVID kind of hit, and I had all this produce, and I was like, I don't know what to do. So at the time, we had it in our walk-in, and I just posted something on social media, like kind of a self-serve, hey, if you need some lettuce, you can come down, it's all, hands-off, person-free, and within 15 minutes, somebody was here. So I was like, maybe this is a thing. And so we very quickly built the farm store so we could serve the community in that way. And it's been great ever since. What we decide to stock the farm store with is basically everything we grow. It's very easy to just like look in there and see if something needs to be stocked. We try to keep it as fully stocked as possible. Certainly because if somebody drives all the way out here and then there's nothing there, I don't want them to be disappointed. We always put priority on the farm store. So if we're like, it's the winter and we're very low on lettuce, it goes in the farm store before we would take it to the market or even sell it to restaurants. Just because they're my priority customer. Again, driving out, they've taken the time. We also offer some other producers' products. So the eggs in the farm store are not mine. They're another couple different people I source from locally. And then the honey comes from a guy, Lazy Dog, that I partner with out of Frankfurt. And in the past, we've had a few different products, and there was always room for growth there. We decided not to have like a full staffed, checkout kind of store, just because I didn't think I'd get that much traffic, and I really leaned towards the honor system, mainly because my house is right here, so I trust that people, I just have trust in people, I guess, that they're going to do the right thing. But so customers can come, they can either pay with cash, check, we have QR codes in there for Venmo or PayPal. And honestly, I don't keep track of like what comes in, what goes out, and the money, I just kind of have on faith that people are doing the right thing. Luckily, nothing bad has happened yet that I know of. And honestly, if somebody really needed food and just took it, then yeah, you need it, so. The customers that I see coming to my farm store are people that just live like right down the road. But they're also my customers at the farmer's market who maybe can't come to the market on a Saturday, just during that window. Our store is open every single day, 8 to 8. It never really closes. So it's very suited to somebody else's schedule of when they can make it. But we get people that drive, 45 minutes away just to come pick up something. So, and you see a lot of the regular same kind of people coming through. You recognize their car. But now and then you just have somebody who's like, I've never been here before, or I just found out about you. So that's always great too. Yeah, so we, continued to have the farm store after the kind of pandemic quieted down and people felt comfortable coming back to the farmer's market because, it was working very well. It's about 12 to 15% of my sales, and it's very easy. Like, you just kind of make sure there's food in there. Convenience is such a thing these days. People, need everything delivered. And so having the convenience of a customer being able to come whenever they want, and stock up, I think people really enjoy it. I know I would as a customer, I would really appreciate, being able to just pop in, not even have to talk to anybody and get what you need. So, I think people really enjoy that part of it. And then I hear a lot from the customers, like, it's such a pretty drive, and they love coming out here. We have goats that we have like a little gumball feeder. They can get goat food and feed the goats, and the kids loving coming out and seeing them. So I think it's just like going to the farmer's market is like the experience and everything. Driving out here and doing that is part of it for some people as well. I think where we are certified organic, that I like to think that it draws people in. You know, you can definitely like Google search organic farms and we pop up, and you know, like the Organic Association of Kentucky has a directory, and you know, our farm stores listed on there. And I've heard from customers that that's how they found us, because they were searching for local organic food. Mostly with the farm store, people are coming for the produce. You know, we do a lot of value added like pickles and jams and dried herbs. Those do sell at the farm store, but you kind of, I feel like the customer base that comes here are like the die-hard, I want to eat local vegetables kind of people. So those are definitely the most popular. In terms of cost, my overhead is, you know, running the coolers, and that's about it. You know, like it takes just a couple minutes to bring something over from the cooler and stock it if we need to. And so yeah, very low overhead. It's, you know, a great market. And when it, you know, on the other products that aren't mine, you know, I don't make a lot. You know, I make like 50 cents on a carton of eggs, but you know, there are opportunities there as well. A few of the challenges that we've had is like when I first built it, and I was sourcing bread from a local bakery, and I like put the bread out on the counter and stuff, and then the raccoons just came and ate it, and I was like, oh duh, like why not? So keeping products safe, because it's not a conditioned or like sealed space, has been something just to think about. So like all our value added stuff is actually kept in a cooler that is not on, it's just more like a closed case. And then sometimes even in the winter, because the store's open year round, like literally never closes. Christmas Day, you can come out, I don't care. In the winter, it can actually get too cold in there. And I find that I have to run like heating cables in the coolers to actually keep it above freezing. So that was a lesson learned, but now we have. I don't find often that people are confused. I try to keep it very self-explanatory, but of course, you know, we might be over here working and somebody comes over and like asks for something and we're totally happy to help them, or, you know, if they're looking for something. We've talked about expanding it in ways that, like, you know, we have hiking trails on our farm, and, you know, it's kind of one of my goals to like open that up to people, you know, have them directions, and so, hey, if you want to take a walk through the woods, please do, just to add to that experience and, you know, give people the opportunity. Having the farm store, like, I mean, 150 feet from my house, you know, at first I was like, I don't know if I want all these like weirdos coming down my drive and seeing all my stuff, but honestly, it's enjoyable. Like, you know, if I'm out, I wave to the people. They'll stop, roll down the window and just be like, thank you. And I'm like, thank you. You know, they know that we have kids and, you know, cats. And so they're very respectful. You know, our hours are 8 to 8. I don't think I've ever had anybody come really outside those hours. Sometimes it's hard, you know, because in the wintertime it's dark. So, you know, people think, oh, it's dark, I don't want to disturb them. I'm like, no, it's 8 to 8. You know, if it's dark, that's fine.